Hey everyone, my name is Anyango. I'm 24 years old and I've never had a boyfriend or been in a relationship. I don't know if that's something to celebrate or if that's like maybe considered me being a step behind in life in some aspect, in shape or form. I don't know, but we're gonna discuss how I feel about it. I will be discussing with you why I have never been in a relationship, how I feel about it, things that I've learned from it, and everything else to do with this. So, I know I seem so happy and giddy in this video, but the truth is, I just wanted to talk about it because I know that there's people out there who are like me. I know there's other 24-year-old women who have never been in a relationship with a man, a commitment with a man before, and it's not because they don't want to, but it's because they just haven't found the one, or maybe they're just not in the right place with their inner self to make that commitment, even though they feel somewhat that they want to. So there's a lot of factors that play into this, but I'm going to talk about myself. Okay, so let me start from middle school, high school years, ages 12 and up, because that is the age that people start dating, right? So I am the girl who grew up ugly. I was ugly. Like I didn't not have a boyfriend because I didn't like boys. I always had crushes. They just never liked me back. And I'm not like holding grudges or anything, like I'm over it, I'm just putting that out there. But yeah, I grew up ugly and boys never looked my way. They were not checking for me. I never had my way with my crush. I never won my crush over. Anytime I had love triangles, I always lost. I remember I had a love triangle in middle school, 7th grade, with my friend, and she got him. Well, he picked her. But that's okay, because I understand. Yeah, I grew up ugly, so I always really wanted a boyfriend, but I just couldn't get one because I felt like I was too ugly. And the one time a guy did like me back then, I fumbled him. I turned him away. I rejected him. I pushed him away because I didn't want people to pick on him for dating me. So that's how my life started. I grew up ugly and I didn't get no boys. And that's the reason why I didn't have a high school sweetheart, a middle school sweetheart. I didn't have none of that. I didn't have a prom date. I'm cool now, but growing up ugly is, difficult when it comes to, dating. Like age 17, 18, I think that's when I glowed up and started being considered the beauty standard in the Black community. Talk about the Black community because I'm Black and that's who I'm around. So when I got to college, that's when everything changed so abruptly. Everything changed so abruptly for me. And this was around 2018. I was 18. Well, things changed abruptly when I was 19. So 2019, because I remember, that's when I got my belly piercing. And I started to try and come out more because I've been insecure my whole life. I didn't allow myself to wear clothes that I like, that are, flashy. Like this top, I would never wear this if I was 17 because I would feel like I'm too ugly with it. But once I turned 19, I got my belly pierced. I was like, I want to look the way I want to look like. I'm going to try to make myself feel more confident in myself. And I went to college at the time, and suddenly I'm so pretty. Men think I'm so beautiful now. Like it was just like, wasn't I just ugly to these group of men like a year ago? But now I'm so beautiful and they're all checking for me. It didn't make any sense to me, but yeah, suddenly that happened. But even with that, my love life, my dating life still sucked. Because these men, yes, they were attracted to me, and I felt good then. Like, okay, now I'm finally at the point in my beauty where I can attract men with my looks, because I could never do that before. But they were just attracted to me, and that's it. They didn't want no relationship. They just wanted to, and that's it. Most of the time. it was like I never got men before. So when I found one that I liked, I held on so tight. And even after I became attractive, I still did this. That's the reason why I got into situationships where I was getting played and they were like, oh, I want a relationship with it. Then it never happened. This happened to me twice in college, and then after that I gave up. So the second one was the worst because that really hurt me. But being attractive it still didn't change my love life, because I'm not trying to blame men. Like, don't think I'm blaming men. I'm not saying, oh man, I hate all men. Like, I'm not saying that, but for the most part, for some reason, my personality is not the type that comes off as, oh, I'm just trying to smash. When I talk to men, I don't come off as that. And I hope I'm not coming off as that in this video, because that's not how I am. But that seems to be the only type of men that I attract. I don't think it's my fault at all. I think it's a man problem. I don't think it's my fault. I don't think it's my fault at all, because I always lay down directly and clearly what I'm looking for. Now I do, but when I was in college, when I was 20, I didn't do it directly, but now I do. But now I always lay the foundation. I'm looking for this. If you're not, then we're not compatible. And it seems to me it's always, every single time, they're just trying to smash on the first day they meet me. And I'm just like, can we talk? Like, why is this the only thing that you want to do? Like, why is this the only thing on your mind? And I know I'm young, and these men are young too. And I think that's the reason, because men my age just want to smash the first day they meet me. And I'm just like, I'm not doing that, sweetheart. You gotta get to know me. Like, I'm dating to marry. And I hope that doesn't sound bad, because I'm not just dating to waste time. I'm dating to build a bond with you. You know, I want to build a real bond and be in a long-term commitment with somebody. I don't want to just smash. It seems to me that the male community has commitment issues, and I don't like to blame myself, because I have strong boundaries. I enforce my boundaries, and I let my boundaries be known all the time. But that is a reason why, even after growing up and becoming attractive, I'm still struggling with my love life. So how do I feel about myself? How do I feel about myself knowing that I haven't had a relationship in all my 24 years of living? Before, I would say since last year, I was kind of just like, I used to have moments where I think, what is wrong with me? How come everybody around me is in a relationship except me? How come everybody else gets boyfriends, and every time I meet a man, he's not looking for a commitment? Like, how come it's only me, but like, it seems like for everyone else, that's not the case? But the truth is, it is the case for everyone else. I just don't really see it until they say it out loud. Just like how I'm saying it out loud, you wouldn't be able to see it until I said it, right? How I feel about myself, I don't think there's anything wrong with me. I think it's actually a good thing that I have not been in a relationship, because I was given the opportunity to learn things the easy way instead of learning them as lessons in a relationship. I witnessed so many relationships in high school and in college. I know all the red flags. I talked to my therapist about the red flags. I talked to my therapist about boundaries. As I got older, I started enforcing boundaries and becoming more confident in myself. When I became more confident, I started being very assertive with those boundaries. So I'm not the type of person to just let a situationshipper come in my life again, because that was just for 19, 20-year-old me. Do I ever get lonely? Of course I get lonely. And my loneliness is the reason why my mind even sparks these thoughts of, why haven't I ever been in a relationship? But you know what? It's okay, because once you really have a stable support system, and once I actually developed a stable support system, you realize you don't need a relationship. Like, you don't need a boyfriend. If you have friends, family, cousins, like, that you can talk to, if you have a shoulder to lean on, if you have, girls you can go party with, and then you sleep in the bed drunk afterwards because you trust them so much, it just feels like enough. And it will be enough, because when you have that, it prevents you from tolerating situationships It prevents you from accepting breadcrumbs because it's like, I already have so much stable support that has built me up. I'm not gonna just accept anything. When you're lonely, when you don't have a support system, it causes you to accept breadcrumbs from those players and those situationshippers. Don't accept breadcrumbs. Have a stable support system that supports you and that instills love in you. And it is true when they say you can't really love somebody until you love yourself, because how you allow someone to treat you reflects on how you feel about yourself. If you let someone breadcrumb you, you're showing everyone that you think you only deserve breadcrumbs. And that is what I am not going for at all in my life. And that is why it's been a journey. It's still been a tough journey finding a good man and a good relationship. Another thing is I stopped searching. When I search, it stresses me out and I end up running into the wrong guys. From experience. Don't run into the wrong guys. Do not search so hard. Do not just take anyone and see, let's just try it, even though they're not giving you the right vibe. Don't do it. Don't search. Let him come to you. That's my motto. I want him to come to me. I want him to find me. I don't want to go searching for him, because 9 times out of 10, I'm sorry, that's not going to work if you go searching. I want to speak for myself because I don't want anyone to feel influenced by me. But I don't think I should search. I don't think I should search. Searching just doesn't feel like it's meant to be. It feels like you're just desperate for a companion. It feels like you're just trying to fill a void. And I feel like that's what it was, because before I gained the confidence and had the support system, that was what it was. I was just yearning for a companion and I was trying to fill a void. And that's not genuine. That's not destiny. That's not your soulmate. You're just trying to fill a void. So avoid desperately searching, because that is what I did. And that's also a reason, probably another reason why I'm still single. But at least being single is better than being in the wrong relationship. And you know what, y'all? Yeah, I think that's about it. I still love myself. I'm not in a rush. I want to get in the right relationship. My first relationship is going to be the right relationship. I'm telling you. And I stand on that because I do not need it. I just do not need it. Like I went 24 years without it. I can go another 24 without. So everything that I've learned, I stand strong in, and I won't let people around me gaslight me. I won't let society tell me, oh, you're a woman, why aren't you in a relationship, why don't you have a man? Like, I'm not listening to any of that, because it's not going to make me a better person. It's not going to uplift my career. It's not going to make me happy. If I let all those things get to me and bring me down, it's a burden. I don't want a burden. I want to get rid of it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to feel like I'm behind in life just because I've never been in a relationship in my life. I'm not behind in life. I'm doing so well with so many things that I have going on for myself. And I know a lot of people can make you feel like, especially traditional, more conservative people, can make you feel like you're doing something wrong, or there's something wrong with you for never being in a relationship. There's nothing wrong with you. You're fine just the way you are. A relationship doesn't define who you are as a person, especially when you have people around you that care about you and that love you and that know you for who you are. Why would you just be a weird, bitter, bad person, negative person just because you've never been in a relationship? That doesn't make any sense. Don't let society fool you, ladies. Being single is okay. It's not a disease for a woman to be single. Yeah, I'm not gonna make this too long. I don't want to make this too long, because I might make a part 2 if you guys want, but like and subscribe and stay tuned for more of Anyango.